We had a lot of factors. We actually had a physical list at home, and we just kind of went through it and talked about it as a family and with some close family friends. And at the end of the day, it just kind of came down to the gut feel, and my gut was kind of telling me Duke was the place for me, and pulled the trigger this morning on that. And I'm very excited to be committed to Duke.
What'd you feel when you picked up the phone and made that call? What'd you feel inside?
It's kind of a sense of relief. Made it, and now I get to move forward and focus on this season. Get to come out here and practice with some of my brothers and get after it this season. Then once this season's over, I'll look forward to what I'm going to do up in Duke in 6 months.
I think with Jack, he did a great job going through the due diligence and trying to find the right school. Things happened early for him, and he made a couple trips back to the East Coast, visited some schools, and I think it's important when players go and do that, not only to try and find schools that fit, or maybe find schools that don't fit. It's not always success rate when you go out there and spend some time here at USC and UCLA, and it came down to USC, UCLA, Duke, and Utah, and he spent the last week and a half or so kind of just digesting, trying to find that right spot where he felt was at home, and made a decision a couple days ago and slept on it for a couple nights, making sure he felt comfortable, and that's where he wanted to be. And he pulled the trigger this morning, called Coach Cutcliffe and let him know, and now he's ready to go to Duke. But before that, represent San Clemente High School and have a great senior year. He's very cerebral. He's got a 4.0 GPA. He's a student of the game. Going up to the Elite 11, loves getting on the chalkboard, dissecting defense is what they're trying to do, and he loves football. And I think that's one thing that he displays, not only his athleticism on the field, but he's got that football IQ to go with it, to allow him to make those plays. People, at the Elite 11, they call it the it factory. Jack's one of those players has that it factor where you can go and make plays that most kids don't normally play. One, by using athleticism, but also by anticipating what they're trying to do.
Why? We talked about this last year, but why another quarterback to go to that level out of here?
We've been pretty blessed with great kids from really good families, and also Coach Kopp, our offensive coordinator. He's also our quarterback coach, does a great job with the kids. I think it's a combination. One of my philosophies is it takes a village, and in order to have that student athlete, reach their full potential, it starts at home. When they're little, and then it comes to us, and I think we have an offense that does a great job. Showing that what the quarterback can do for college programs, and I think Coach Kopp does an amazing job with the kids, and with Travis Wilson and Sam Darnold and Jack Sears being those guys. We've had 3 Elite 11 quarterbacks in the last 5 years, and there's not too many schools across the nation that can say that.